So I have moved out of the very welcome March sun that's coming in the windows here. I am holed up in during the pandemic. It's March of 2021, and I am living as a caretaker in an old one-room schoolhouse in the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont. It's a home that is owned by people who currently live overseas and can't get back often now because of the pandemic, so I'm living here as a caretaker. And at this point in the story, I want to try to clarify something. And it's a tricky thing to clarify, and I can tell that it's tricky because I've tried to record this twice now and have had to delete both. But I'm going to take another shot at it here. And what I want to say is that I never intended to take money from anyone that would not be repaid. And in fact, that would not be repaid with a generous rate of interest. This was always my intention, and this is always my understanding of what would happen. I don't know what Lou Soterio's intentions were, but I know that what he told me and that what I trusted is that everyone who invested in this project would be repaid. And people can rightly accuse me of many things: being naive, being foolish, being stupid, being delusional, even being criminal. Although there's truth in all those things. But I do want to say to the people that trusted me and with whom I had very personal and deep conversations about the part of us that this film is about, and the very sacred understanding that all of us have on some level that I said was behind this project, and that would I didn't say guarantee, but that would ensure that they would be supported for their support of this project. So it was never my intention to steal money from anyone. It was never my intention to run a con or a Ponzi scheme or any of the things that I was, or any of the ways that this situation was ultimately described. So that is the truth of what I believed. However foolish, that is the truth of what I believed. The problem is that what I believed and what my intentions were is only part of the picture. When I went to prison, for instance, I spent a lot of time listening to my fellow inmates tell the stories of what they did and what happened to them. And I heard at least two stories that I can remember of men who had actually killed someone and didn't even remember doing it. Both of them said that they were so whacked out on drugs that they didn't even remember committing the crime. But it didn't mean that they weren't in prison for committing it. So it's important for me, see, there's the hand tremor I told you about. It's important for me. All right, I'm going to have to stop here, and I'll be right back when I get this position better. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your patience. I'll be right back.